Hey guys, Lord Naren, White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Witcher 3 playthrough, today continuing Witcher 3.
A foreigner, yet carries himself proud.
Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
What is it?
My ship was wrecked against a rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
Can see from afar.
Our time amongst the living.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bade Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Tuirsach dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf,
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
So what an opening here, you know, as we enter our via Skellige Isles, and yeah, well, it's immediately very captivating, right? You know, so who's gonna be the next ruler, basically, of Skellige? Let's keep going.
Listen, Witcher. Got us some weird diabling. You know, drowners. Real problem. The kind your silver sword could most certainly solve.
Let me guess. They're tearing your nets, devouring your fish, and attacking the occasional lone boatman or tavern patron who walks home along the shore.
Were that the only harm? Terrors in the bay are meaner than on the continent. They hunt come dusk or dawn. They attack fishermen wielding just oars and warriors alike. Sea tosses them up after. Armor shredded, guts devoured.
Strange. Any witnesses?
Rurik, my apprentice. He was on a boat the Muir Diablin attacked. There's Tove, too. Her man was killed. She lives nearby, up a bit. Sorry, none of that comes to mind. Those who see the beasts, meet him, well, they generally don't come back to dry land alive.
Let's talk about my pay first. A bit too modest for my taste.
That's just a bit high, Master. That's just a bit high. That's dear, it is. But could be worth it. All right, I'll pay you what you want.
I'll take the job. Dealt with drowners many times. It'll soon be over. Got my word on that. Rurik, right? Heard you were on a boat the drowners attacked.
Aye, I was. With Ulf, my cousin, gathering our crab traps off the Kjerrig cliffs. Ulf was pulling up a line, having a hard time of it. You know, grand, I thought. Cage has got to be full, it'll be a good haul. Then something tugged back and down. Weren't a blink and Ulf was underwater. Called after him, once, twice, thrice. Then the water went red with blood. I smelled something horrid. Rotten, but worse. Then the Muir Diablin flipped the boat. Don't even know how I made it ashore. Must have had Freyr watching over me.
That, or the monsters had eaten their fill. Thanks for the story.
Don't eat so much. Best spit not. Because if you get sick in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your entrails, there'll be no hope for you. Mr. Serves right. Should need or drink too much water.
Let's continue the main quest for now. We'll get back to all of these contracts later. For now, let's continue the main quest. A lot more quests, you see that? So we got a whole new place here that we can explore. And boy oh boy oh boy, is that gonna be fun.
Friends we show heart, foes we show heart.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space. And the luxury. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes. Deeply personal possessions. de Vries, the poisoned source. Still turns to it for inspiration.
Let's read this one. Seems to be important to Yennefer. The poisoned source. No one is born a mage. We still know too little about genetics and the mechanism of heredity. We devote too little time and resources to this research. Sadly, we still conduct trials in the inheritance of magic ability using, let's say, natural methods. The results of these pseudo-experiments far too often can be seen in the gutters of our cities and begging outside our temple walls. Far too often we see and encounter brain-dead and moronic women, women covered in their own spittle and passing themselves as prophetesses, seers, village diviners, and miracle workers, cretins with brains degenerated by the uncontrolled power they inherited. These simpletons and fools can themselves breed, can pass on their abilities, and continue the degeneration. Is anyone capable of foreseeing or defining what the last link in such a chain will look like? Most of us majors lose the ability to procreate as a result of changes and disruptions to the functioning of our pituitary glands. Others, sorceresses, most often mature into their magic powers with gonads intact. They can conceive and give birth, and have the audacity to consider that good fortune a blessing. Yet I repeat, no one is born a mage, and no one should be. Aware of the gravity of what I write, I provide an answer to the question posed at the summit in Sidaris. I answered with every certitude. Each of us must decide what she wants to be, a sorceress or a mother. Very powerful, and I want to go ahead and pause here. If having seen the first season of The Witcher 3 on Netflix, which was starring then Henry Cavill and will now be starring Liam Hemsworth as Geralt, they actually show Yennefer, who's played by Anya Chalotra, they show her character be sterilized, and how she ends up like sacrificing her ability to procreate for her magical powers. In that show, Freya Allan is played by Freya Allan plays Ciri, and it was actually a very good first season. And Henry Cavill was excellent as Geralt, and I imagine that Liam Hemsworth will be tremendous as well. So let's keep going. Okay, put on our new clothes for Yennefer, sure. Black will do. Oh, that's a bit bright for us, isn't it? We'll go with black. I like black. She says you can choose. She says you can choose if to be complimentary or not, right? So we'll definitely want to be complimentary. So let's wear black.
Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for our... Who exactly is she to me?
Could have a game of Gwent here.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. Gotta say, I like the place.
I should hope so. Found it a ruin when I came here from Undvik. Gulls shitting into the tankards through the gaps in the thatch. I bought the hut, rolled up my sleeves, and made a proper alehouse out of it.
Why'd you call it the New Port?
Continuity. Owned the old port on Undvik. Few of my former customers come here evenings to reminisce about the old times.
What smells so delicious?
Oh, beautiful. Those Gwent cards, I think. While we're here, I dare say we should buy all this guy's food. I think if we bought all this guy's food, we wouldn't want for food again. Like, no matter what, pretty much, so... Can buy everything here. It was like 5,000 gold, but this way we'll definitely never want for food for the rest of the game, so... We can eat as much as we want, and we can sell all this stuff. Nothing else to worry about, I think, so, yeah. Alright. Show me your wares. I know that's like unnecessary, but there's no need for the gold in the game. You never actually need that much gold. I think at the end in Toussaint you have to spend the gold to like upgrade your vineyard, but you don't need like 20,000 gold, I think. Either way, I'm not worried about it. It's just better to have the food, I feel. And of course, the value of food is very important to us Naranjolicals. Of course, I am the only Naranjolical at the recording. at the time of this recording, but I always believe that in having a good meal, so I'm glad that Geralt should be well fed on his endeavors. So let's go ahead and play Jonas now in Gwent.
Greetings, welcome.
Actually kinda in the mood for cards. Care for a round of Gwent?
I'm always in the mood for Gwent.
Beautiful win there. Now check this combo, you already see it coming. Oh, tough one for me. I'll pass there. We'll win in the next run. Ciri ought to be able to get it done. Oh, tough one. How many do you think they have? Here we go. We'll win with our 2 hero cards. Ciri and Philippa Eilhart. Good game.
I heard Ray altered your son's future. You believe that?
Brand those swords.
Oh!
Let's also unequip our swords. I don't like them on Geralt's back during the scene, so...
Drink last night too.
Stick together. This here's a calm village.
Last night was. Ah, they say all sorts of tripe about Middleton.
I think there's some way up over here, but I don't know. It's obviously been a while.
See, Lugos is fixing for a fight. Not to the black.
You go up like these elevators, basically, in Skellige, which is pretty cool, right?
Friends we show heart, foes we show our backs.
Yeah.
3 pots of hard
That's caught in turd.
a bottle of rum, and washed it all down with wine. Rose next morn without a murmur, and went hunting.
Good one.
See the world map. Okay, I think I have to go up over there, so... That's probably where I'm missing this stuff.
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Another one stricken from the sea.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
So how do we get up there? I mean, honestly, what the heck is that?
You!
You might play Gwent.
Would you like to buy something from the stash?
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Oh, good hand from us. Very good hand. Double decoy might well be worth it. A lot of spies in these two decks here. Not really in the other decks, but in these two there's a lot of spies. Wouldn't that be funny if you all saw all three decoys? You're wondering like what the heck is going on. There we go. So I want to save this card. So let's just win with Geralt here. Nice. Well, not for us. I thought I had another decoy. So much for that. Let's pass here. Nice. Good win. I'm not sure where to go. Up here? Yeah. Here we go. We go up here, right? Yeah, and then I think from here we get on like an elevator. At least I'm pretty sure. It's good I was able to find the place here. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
whistle.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
And that's where I'll go ahead and end the video there for this week. With that, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. I'd like to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.